man is back.
Oh, okay, oh my gosh, the man got messed up. This is a 5 out of freaking 5.
It is beat making time.
Next week is E3 week. My album comes out next week.
I have the leopard. Talk to us, talk to us. Oh, look at that, my God.
This is your boy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash the True Inferno. And here we are, a week after E3. So let's get straight into my top 10 questions and answers regarding E3 and see if I got my answers correctly. Let's start with question number 1. Of all the games that is, or was in this case, confirmed so far, which game or games will be the biggest? And I said The Legend of Zelda for the Wii U will be the biggest. We didn't get anything regarding Zelda last year after it was announced 2 years ago, with the NX rumored to be released next spring, I believe. More news on this game will be huge. Next on the list is Mass Effect Andromeda. This would be big because even though I'm not a Mass Effect fan, I don't like it, nor do I dislike it, I just never played it. I realize how big this game is. At the same time, this is EA we're talking about here. They messed up Star Wars Battlefront, and it appears that they got Mirror Edge Catalyst right aside from the delay. Can EA get Mass Effect Andromeda right? Well, Zelda was so big that Nintendo covered it for over 5.5 hours. And even though Mass Effect Andromeda is a big game, EA didn't give any info on it as they had creators talk about it. You know, like they did, I think it was 2 E3s ago with that game, Mirror Edge and Star Wars, which pissed a lot of people off. But anywho, question 2. Which game or games that were not confirmed will shock the world? And I said Kingdom Hearts 3 with a release date. With Final Fantasy 15 basically done and coming out in 3 months, now Square Enix can solely focus on Kingdom Hearts 3. Sticking with Kingdom Hearts, 2.8's release date will work here as well. Elder Scrolls 6 is another one. I haven't heard much from that series for a year now, so now will be the time. Finally, Metroid for the Wii U/NX. Well, I was mostly off here. The only one I would partially take credit for is Kingdom Hearts 2.8 with a release date, because the trailer was shown at E3, but it was also shown a week earlier. God of War 4 gameplay and a new Resident Evil with a release date did it for me. Also, Microsoft presenting Tekken 7 was a shocker. Question 3. With the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare official trailer so close to getting 3 million dislikes, if it don't got it already, will anyone else take the crown of top multiplayer shooter? And back then I said, let's do Recall. We got the current games out now: Battleborn, Overwatch, Star Wars Battlefront, Rainbow Six Siege, and Uncharted 4. And I'm not counting Black Ops 3. Let's add that with what's coming out: Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, Ghost Recon Wildlands, and possibly Destiny 2. Now, the new Call of Duty Infinite Warfare still have a shot to keep the title within the Call of Duty franchise. However, they must reveal multiplayer information, trailer, and or gameplay in a beta. Furthermore, not only must the beta be good, but the final product must match the beta if it's good. Otherwise, it'll come down to Overwatch, Ghost Recon, and maybe Titanfall 2. Well, Call of Duty is messing up as campaign mode was shown. However, nothing else showed that they got what it takes to take over. As of now, Overwatch is the top shooter in my opinion. By the end of the year, it's anyone's guess. Question 4. What will Sony do? And I said, for starters, I have been hearing rumors of a PlayStation 4.5 or whatever it's called that may make an appearance. Also, more info on the PlayStation VR with a lineup of games for VR. Also, The Last Guardian, No Man's Sky, now that it's pushed back, Horizon Zero Dawn, Detroit Become Human, Street Fighter 5 content, and maybe a new God of War. Throw in Last of Us 2, Rise of the Tomb Raider 2, and maybe Knack 2? How about Tekken 7? Plus, it depends if Square Enix will have their own conference again or not. If they don't, then whatever will come from Square, which I'll get to in a second, will be shown during Sony's press conference. Well, I got some of this right. God of War 4, Last Guardian with a release date, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Detroit Become Human. Also, they showed off some VR, Final Fantasy 15, which will be on VR. Now, they also showed the new Resident Evil, finally, and they have a release date. We also got Days Gone, Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and Warp Remastered, yes, and Death Stranding by Hideo Kojima was shown. However, no Last of Us 2, nothing on No Man's Sky, no Rise of the Tomb Raider 2, and no Tekken 7. More on that later. However, Sony has some negatives aside from what they did not show. With Final Fantasy 15, the only Square Enix game shown, they did a bad job with the new Call of Duty. Not a lot of people care for Lego Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and that Spider-Man game was a game that no one wanted. But Days Gone got some potential. Question 5. How about Nintendo and Microsoft? And I said, with Microsoft, Halo 2, more additions to Halo 5, meaning no Halo 6, Gears of War 4, another Forza, and Crackdown 3 with a release date. Plus, their VR info regarding the HoloLens, its games, and support for the Oculus Rift. Also, there are rumors of an Xbox One Slim or something along those lines. Throw in more backwards compatible games, Phantom Dust, and possibly Scalebound. I also think Rockstar will make their appearance here with a new Red Dead Redemption. As for Nintendo, they will not do a digital event, nor will they be there. However, their presence will be known as we'll get more info Zelda. Also, more amiibos, oh gosh. Gameplay for Pokemon Sun and Moon, Pokemon Go, Paper Mario, a new Monster Hunter, Dragon Quest, and another Animal Crossings again, oh gosh. Finally, how about a new Metroid for the Wii U and or NX? Speaking of which, notice how I didn't say anything about the NX. Finally, a new Punch-Out. Well, what happened was this. Let's see. Halo Wars 2? Check. Gears of War 4? Check. Another Forza? Check. New Xbox Slim? Check. Scalebound? Check. Crackdown 3? Check. Wait a minute. No. Phantom Dust? Check. Oh, wait. No, not that one either. How about HoloLens? No, not really. However, Microsoft did surprise me with Dead Rising 4 and especially Tekken 7. And they talked about Project Scorpio coming out holiday 2017. Nintendo, on the other hand, I'm not going to repeat what I said because everything I said, I nailed it. All of that happened. However, no new Metroid and no new Punch-Out. However, we did get a new cool-looking Mario Party game. That Paper Mario I mentioned will be on the Wii U. Tokyo Mirage Sessions, hashtag Fire Emblem on the Wii U. And that's it, Wii U related. Everything else, 3DS, 3D freaking S. Question 6. What to expect from Square Enix and Bethesda? And my response to that question was this. Assuming that Square Enix won't do a conference and will be at Sony's press conference, they'll show more Final Fantasy 15, the game, the movie, and the anime series. Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, Rise of the Tomb Raider for the PS4, Hitman on an actual disc, and Thief. Also throw in World of Final Fantasy, more info on Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, and Kingdom Hearts 3, with the last two having a release date. As for Bethesda, they will have a conference, and we'll finally get Dishonored 2, Prey 2, follow-ups to either Wolfenstein or The Evil Within, plus some DLC for Fallout 4 and or Doom. Finally, Elder Scrolls 6. Well, regarding Square Enix, I was so. I got the Final Fantasy stuff, but they added more like Final Fantasy Brave Exvius and Final Fantasy 14. Also, that new Deus Ex and Kingdom Hearts 2.8 with a release month, December, not a release date. Finally, Mighty Number 9 is coming out, and depending on, and actually, that game is out now, actually. They talked about Nier, Automata, I Am Setsuna, Star Ocean, Integrity, and Fatelessness. I don't know why I didn't mention that in my earlier article. And a few racing games. Unfortunately, no Hitman on the disc, no Rise of the Tomb Raider, no Thief, and as for Kingdom Hearts 3, wait until, again, December. That's it. With Bethesda, Dishonored 2, new Prey, and new content for Fallout 4 and Doom. There was no Wolfenstein or The Evil Within, and there was certainly no Elder Scrolls 6. But they surprised us with Quake Champions and Skyrim 5 on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Question 7. With EA not a part of E3 but doing their own thing, what to expect from them? Also, what to expect from Ubisoft? And my original answer was, with EA, Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, Mass Effect Andromeda, Mirror Edge Catalyst, and maybe a new Star Wars game. Plus, some more content for Star Wars Battlefront and some EA Sports games, Madden, FIFA, Golf, but no NBA Live, which is coming out this March. As for Ubisoft, we're getting Ghost Recon, For Honor, and Watch Dogs 2. maybe Just Dance 2017, content for The Division, South Park Fractured But Whole, and another new IP that they made comments on. Also, no Assassin's Creed, well, maybe the movie. Now, I'm going to skip EA for a second, and I'm going to focus on what I just said for Ubisoft. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it to the T. Okay, now let's move on to EA. I got most of EA right with Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, Mass Effect Andromeda, more content for Star Wars Battlefront, Madden 17, and FIFA 17. However, no release date for Mass Effect Andromeda, as they did that stupid producers / developers talking fiasco. No new Star Wars game, but they hinted of a new one though. No Mirror Edge Catalyst anything. Also, no, yeah, there you go with that. So, yeah, let's move on to question 8. I gotta redo that article. Anyway, let's move on to question 8. What game or games will make me puke and start a riot if announced? And I said, you guys should know the drill. Anything Walking Dead related and the lack of fighting games. This time around, I'm throwing in more 3DS games that no one cares about and less cool Wii U games. Well, just like last year and maybe the year before as well, they announced another Walking Dead on the side. However, there were some fighting games. Tekken 7, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 was selected by Microsoft, King of Fighters 14, and Killer Instinct. So it's a step in the right direction, but no news on Street Fighter 5 or Smash Bros. Regarding the lack of Wii U games and more 3DS games, oh my gosh. Number 9. Which video game company outside of those that make systems will have the best showing? And I clearly said easy, Square Enix. Now this would be a blowout if Square Enix show Final Fantasy VII Remake, Hitman on the disc, and release dates for Kingdom Hearts 2.8 and 3. Without those, then Square Enix would barely win. Plus, it will also depend on what Ubisoft do regarding Watch Dogs 2. And this new game making Ubisoft a dark horse. EA and Bethesda are bigger dark horses. Well, this was not a blowout as Square Enix did not show Final Fantasy VII Remake, no physical Hitman, no release date on Kingdom Hearts 3. However, everyone else didn't do much either. Ubisoft revealed Watch Dogs 2 a week early, which is a fail. Ghost Recon Wildlands gameplay, and that's it really. Bethesda came close with Crate Champions, Prey and Dishonored 2 despite the trailer being shown a week early. EA had no chance. Square Enix barely won with release dates for Kingdom Hearts 2.8, Nier Automata, and I Am Setsuna. And finally, question 10. Can Sony defend the title of having the best show for Microsoft and Nintendo? Yes. And I said yes. If they show Square Enix games in that conference, then it's a lock. Also, if Last Guardian and Horizon get release dates, then it's pretty much over. Nintendo have a shot with a Zelda release and a Metro game on console, but overall, Sony got it again. Well, first off, despite a seemingly never-ending Zelda display, Nintendo had no shot. It was between Microsoft and Sony. It was close that Microsoft showed the Xbox One S, despite some confusion regarding which version was going to come out in August or whatever. They mentioned Project Scorpio, cross-play with Windows 10, Gears of War 4 co-op campaign, Tekken 7, Dead Rising 4, Scalebound gameplay, and Halo Wars 2, maybe. But no Crackdown 3, no Phantom Dust, no HoloLens, and no Red Dead Redemption 2. Sony, on the other hand, showed God of War 2 with gameplay, Last Guardian with a release date, Horizon Zero Dawn gameplay, Detroit Become Human, Resident Evil with a release date, Crash Bandicoot Remastered, and Death Stranding. They messed up with not presenting Tekken 7, no multiplayer for the new Call of Duty, hardly any Square Enix games, and a Spider-Man game that, again, nobody cares about. However, their surprises outrated their negatives and anything Microsoft did, so Sony did win, but it was kind of close. So, yeah, those are my 10 questions and answers, man. Y'all know who this is. This is the new Jay Gatsby, a.k.a. the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and see y'all next time. Oh! So right now, you're watching my intro, a.k.a. my table of contents video. So, yeah, there's no point in further explaining what that is. Now, next up is, bam, that right there. EA, Bethesda, and Ubisoft. So I combined all three of the conferences into one video right there. That'll be the next video to watch, followed by, bam, Microsoft press conference right there. Me talking about Microsoft's press conference, rather. And then, of course, we got, bam, me discussing